Hi everybody, this is Kirby Marie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to some more Vampyr with Dr. Jonathan Reed. So last episode where we left off, we pretty much went directly to rescue Dr. Swansea after the other boss fight with McCollum. I went to rescue him, but once we rescued him, I felt like I regretted rescuing him. Because then we discovered from him that he was the dumb idiot that caused the literal pandemic, I guess. Are you out of your mind? This whole time, because apparently he did some experiments with Harriet Jones by using Lady Ashbury's blood. I don't know if he said it was something to cure the flu or whatever, but dude, that's crazy. And then the worst part is that I guess Harriet Jones got infected, and then her daughter Doris Fletcher, aka Doris Jones, you know, she went to visit her mom whatsoever, and she got infected as well.
Yikes.
And that's why she had that grotesque giant arm, and she was like literally the first person to infect London in so many other levels, and that's how the pandemic happened. And God, I could have killed Dr. Swansea if I wanted to, but I didn't because of the hospital specifically. If he dies, I think the hospital would just go to hell right away, and we don't want that. So now we're gonna be, you know, going to, and then after that, we kind of told Lady Ashbury about what Dr. Swansea did, but then when I had to confront the worst part of it, that her blood was the one that did this.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
Yikes. There's something in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
She actually literally freaked out. She actually literally freaked out, and she was already feeling guilty about what was happening. And so we tried to calm her down, but she couldn't, and so she just left. So, and then after that, we just continued looking for the ingredients to, I guess, try to find. We looked for the ingredients. We made a cure, and now we're supposed to, I guess. Now we're supposed to go to what they says here, reach the hive. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump right in. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Okay.
This place has been ransacked.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ. Don't tell me I gotta fight Harriet now. Her like. Oh boy. Harriet, are you still there?
Where has Harriet gone?
Oh gosh.
Left a trail I could follow.
Don't worry, we'll find the trail. Is this what you need? Get out. Yep, follow the blood, they said, and follow the blood I shall.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-women. No, not their style.
Did Harriet Jones actually killed all the skals in here? I'm just following the blood trail at this rate.
There's old Bridget. Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Yikes.
I don't think old Bridget is dead. She's a tough cookie. What the hell? What the hell? What's going on, sir?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
What? You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose
Why
me?
did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Modern answer.
Kind of modern answer.
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Asian threat.
Speak to me.
The blood of hate, vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Jesus Christ. Your true appearance?
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Really? You're made of blood?
You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I?
Incredible.
And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Actually, it makes no sense.
But who are you really?
Really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one then.
There are those who call me Merlin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was. I was born out of blood.
Jesus, what the hell? I'm here to stop Harriet Jones.
Here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more.
Yikes.
She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of
What
hate?
is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the gods. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
What is a disaster?
Disaster. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad stuff, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Who is this queen?
Who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
Damn.
The Morrigan. The Celtic goddess of war. Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Damn. A disaster is just an accident?
Disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Oh boy. I didn't want to stop this epidemic.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen then?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then?
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes, the threat will dissipate like so much snow, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will be coming?
How would I know?
Incredible.
I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
And then he's like, I'm not your champion.
My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Are we done, sir? Alright, let's see. I'm assuming we're gonna have a boss fight. I'm gonna probably die a couple of times.
Yeah.
What's this?
These poor skals didn't stand a chance.
Oh my god. Oh no, anything but a boss fight. Did she turn into the ugly? Oh my god! What the F?
I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please.
Ugly
I'm in such pain.
I just hope you injected.
To be of assistance.
Oh, I'd like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. The Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature? Poor baby. Where is she?
It's Dr. Harriet. Okay. Gotta. Oh my god. Yeah, she's definitely gonna kill me immediately. Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
Nice.
Oh no, not Red Queen. I hope that if I...
Is it rough? I think it is. How quickly, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
I should... No, she's literally made out of blood.
Yikes.
Okay, if I die, it's fine. I mean, I hope I don't start...
Finish him.
Let's see, because I hope I start with her, because if I have to start with Harriet, oh my god, this is gonna be the longest boss fight ever. Oh god, I do have to fight Harriet Jones again. Oh no, that's like...
I was a good...
Finally defeated her after like I guess 2 hours? Yikes. I finally did it. Oh god. Don't tell me we're gonna have another one. No.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Bye! Don't ever freaking come back. You... Poor Harriet.
So it's over then, young Ekon.
Bridget, you're alive! I knew it!
You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Yes.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Skal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
What do you mean? Oh, Bridget.
I thought you'd been slaughtered with all the other
I'm glad she's
skals.
alive.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
It's
No
okay.
need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
You're the best friend I could ever ask. Oh, this is so cute. We're going for Ashbury.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe.
Yay!
For now, my craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love. To understand why she fled and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Oh my god, we're gonna find her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is this a new world we're about to... Yo, that part there? Graphics look nice. That looks incredible.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Alright, so now we need to find Ashbury. This is so cool. I like this. Master? Or whoever, what do you want?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Thank you.
Thank you. About the
Did
disaster.
Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the you hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Ichors are contagious?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skals. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
All Ichors are
I
female?
noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Yep. About
So
the
our
Red Queen.
beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What does she seek?
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Okay. What are you
And what
to
are
her?
you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
It's not over.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon?
To Ascalon. Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to school.
Yeah.
Good. About the guard of Brewin.
Come of the vampire hunters.
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
What of the
What
Brotherhood?
will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
I'm here to see Elizabeth.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Very
Your
well.
sons. Plural. My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
About William Marshall's blood.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is William Marshall
Is
here?
he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not
His blood
tainted?
was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
It's a serum made of King Arthur's
When
blood.
he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it.
Incredible.
It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
So who are your sons?
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
How many have you created?
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you should meet one night.
Damn, are we just
So
puppets?
that is all we are to you.
By the way,
Puppets.
give me a break.
Create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No, you are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Okay, speak clearly then.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
You idiot. Okay.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak.
Let's take a second to appreciate how freaking cool this part looks. And by the way, how are you not getting sunburned? Yo, this looks cool. And day. I mean here. I guess we can go here. Are you sure I won't get sunburned, Jonathan? Look, huh? Mary Englewood. And Robin Englewood. I don't know if I'm even going the right direction. I'm just like going in circles probably. Lady
Maybe
Ashbury.
it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. This castle is falling apart.
Why is she staying in this place? Is she crazy? Explore the castle. This is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. From the entire game, this is my favorite part. I guess we just jump here? I mean, I guess. Elizabeth?
Fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here.
Don't tell me she knows I'm here. If you try to escape me... What's this? What's this? Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of locks and security measures you have requested. I'm also going to show you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestors in 1795. Very sincerely, Angus McAllister. Painting? Oh, painting, Elizabeth. What? Elizabeth, where are you?
This painting looks suspicious.
What painting? This? He said this painting looks suspicious. Which one? Rats. Oh god. Let's start with this room then. I guess it's the same Vina. I'm going down there. No, I can't. Old contract. Dear Miss Ashbury, when we last communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin for our Temple Church, London, to the crypt of Ashbury Castle in Scotland. Oh, I have an idea. I am happy to report your request has been finally validated. My drivers have been informed that for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstances should be the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges. For the precious wood and relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as the payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor. Also, it says to activate this. Oh!
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
And where exactly will we need to look for that? Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter. All the good news is contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I know that your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de St. Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, oh my god, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help you make your project a huge success. Yours ever sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset. We're gonna be reading a lot. I'm gonna show it. What's this? Picture of Lady Ashbury in 18. Ooh. I think I went here already. This is where I fell down the last time, didn't I? To this, but yeah. It's not here. Maybe we can find old painting. Elizabeth Blackwood by Johannes. What are we actually trying to discover? Okay, copy of a letter. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage the overdue maintenance and repair of the walls of the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send for proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and the preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you indirectly, not to your assistants. Any evening of the next month will be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at the office as you prefer. If you agree to come, if you agree to come. I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crib, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Portrait of Dr. She painted me! Oh, she loves me. You know that. Portrait of Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
That is so cute. That is so cool, by the way. Oh, but where the hell is she? No, that's the painting. What about this one? A portrait of Elizabeth Ashbury by Vincent van Gogh, 1885. Ooh. Notes. More notes. Dear Lady Ashbury, I thank you for your previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern the need for blood and cure of addiction. I must confess I admire your charitable attitude. When I met you at the Dunbarrow Sanatorium, I'm still impressed by your kindness by your kindness. When talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I am happy to accept your offer. It will be for me an occasion to get back to busy streets of London after years of public service in a beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting. Yours sincerely, Dr. Edgar Swansea. Maybe we can use our senses. What's this?
Symbols?
What?
I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Ooh.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
What is this one?
One last switch, and
Okay, so there's gotta be one more switch around here somewhere.
voila.
Yeah! By the way, that voila sounded so epic. It sounded epic. I don't even know how to speak anymore after that boss fight with the Red Queen. My god, she was intense. My queen, I come for you. What's this? The ancient tome. Oh boy, this is a lot of letters, but let's read. I like reading. I don't care. 12:17. An angel came to me. Blessed to God be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in his glorious shape in glorious blood to grant me eternal life and dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes, struck by the divine gift. I fell to the ground only to awake next night. You will serve me as you served your king, said the angel, striking me with all his power. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they considered me dead. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose. Blessed be God. 1350. Michael appeared to me last night in retreat under the temple church and asked me to prepare for battle. Men must be safe. The Black Death, an epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God, I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. 1569. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of mortal suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures. I won't let this land collapse until my last breath. I'll serve and protect England. 1578. Tonight, in the small village of Hoddesdon, I think it's pronounced, I met the most delicate soul I have ever seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new plague outbreak. Without fearing for her own life, her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offer her eternal reward as for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Inglewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together, we shall praise God in all His glory for the eons to come. 1618. My heart is breaking. My soul is bleeding. Tonight, my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Inglewood, my sweet daughter, is gone, for she now wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn, her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times now too, that the Black Death is no more until we meet again. I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back. 1665. The devil is at work again. The Great Plague is back, reaping toward thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. 1666. What have I done? Oops, I accidentally paused. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the devil creature inside St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burned down. Yikes. Ever since I have dreamt about red flood of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster has tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries, I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. 1667. Elizabeth came to me. She says she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter. Blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood of hate, I bid her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried, and she cursed me. God, I have betrayed you. Have you abandoned me? 1712. My prayers have been heard. I have found the strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, will you ever forgive me? I've heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. Yikes. You're a victim in all of this. What have I done? I swear I'll find a way to make amends for what I've done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I only know to appease the blood of hate. 1785. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet me in the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to the proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the dust astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with the answer. Jesus, this is a lot. Yeah. Primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything. Cleanse any blackened soul and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for blood of hate. Did it cleanse my failures? Sorry. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood, the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me for most time on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt me like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain. There's so much text. Okay, we're here. 1786. I finally managed to gather all the ingredients I need to concoct the tears of angels. Blood of the furious, hearts of fortitude. Stop pausing. Blood of a king, courage. Garlic essence for a painful cleansing. After months of impatience, almost made me mad by hunger. I waited again and again until Elizabeth cautiously came to me. As promised, I have chained myself to be sure I will not attack her again. I did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now, the dreadful mistress of the dark who delighted slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized, and I can cry for what I inflicted to her. She shouted at me when I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her, had given her blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I have found a cure that I have managed to create on dose of an antidote. I gave it to her. I gave it to her. Her previous peaceful life. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary, to impeach from me feeding on any mortal or immortal. She reluctantly took the tear of the angels and left. I hope I see her again soon, cured and at peace. 1794. She came back to me finally, cured, healthy, joyful. My Elizabeth. She told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate.
Yikes.
That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised she would take care of me now. That's all I ask as I repent for all the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years. 1795. My dearest daughter, come back last week to tell me the good news. She has recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovations of the castle crypt to provide me new retreat. Far from temptation, far from a noisy, crowded cities. I can't wait to embrace the solitude, find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please, give me the strength to resist the urges during the journey from London to my new domain. Before I leave, I should give a copy of these memoirs to the brothers of St. Paul's Stole, without the most shameful and sensible information, of course. Soon I shall leave London to pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last with the support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. Damn. That was a lot to read, though. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Elizabeth? I think she's in there. Elizabeth?
Your soul. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth!
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You told me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend.
She knows I'm here.
Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Elizabeth.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Sorry, I was defeating the Red Queen. Yep.
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr.
Because we always
Now
will.
that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we?
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this place your
Is
retreat?
this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
I can see. Someone may find
I'm
you.
not afraid someone might discover you here. It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Well, why flee
did
here?
you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Would you go back to
You
London?
go back to London?
No, Jonathan, I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
London is
I have
saved.
destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes, you did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No.
But it wasn't your fault.
This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why'd hide him here?
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the
He
antidote.
gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
Do for him.
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him. You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ.
Elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No
No
redemption.
redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to
Damn.
protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he
Can
communicate?
he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him?
Could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Damn, Marshall infected you.
Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Skals, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you really?
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I respect your desire for privacy.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How do you meet William Marshall?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an echo for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan.
Aw.
I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Oh. You should have told me.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for you.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
I'll speak from here. Don't worry. I have something to ask. Will you let your daughter marry me?
My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak, for my hearing isn't what it used to be.
Oh, no. No.
Am I sure I wanted to...
Hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
See? You tricky bastard. About the tears of
I
angel.
found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
How did you find such relics?
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Did it work?
Did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Aww. What about the disaster?
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
Who was the one you defeated?
Also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat her?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
Tell me about the blood of hate.
Blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Can we talk about vampires?
I'd like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Never seen such a
I've
creature.
never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter this
Where did you
creature?
encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible, God-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
Speak about the Morrigan.
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Did you know who she is?
Know who she is.
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the woman.
Alright. Tell me about me or whatever.
Your maker.
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
How was Elizabeth infected?
How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is that retreat?
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do next?
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Oh. You sacrificed
Did
yourself.
you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you want to be
Do
cured?
you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
Do you agree to be confined here?
To be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free, sir.
You free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Looks like I have.
Father,
Aww.
Lord, unleash me then, to see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
Aww. My God. Why? Oh, damn it.
Farewell, Father.
Damn it. Elizabeth. What? No!
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
Don't you dare kill yourself.
Death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Murden, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
It is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Don't you dare.
Elizabeth, no, trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then.
as long as we must until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan.
Come on,
Despite his
don't you
madness,
dare.
William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you?
He's not around, girl.
You really are ready to do this.
He loves you.
I love you, Elizabeth.
My heart.
Do this.
I swear if she dies, I'm gonna break my controller.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
This is so adorable. Oh. Now what happens? She didn't kill herself. Yeah, I heard that was one of the endings, that she could actually jump, but I don't know to what extent would she actually kill.
Summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe.
Bridget,
You have
hi.
I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You've found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it.
Are they like a little more advanced technology because he has computers? Were they computers in 1918? I don't think so.
She rises, woken by the hunger never failed.
Taste of blood. I got a trophy for that. We finished the game! Wow! We finished the game! I love it. I love this game. No matter how frustrating it was, I loved it. And the ending was so worth every bullcrap you just got into. Wow, such an incredible game. I learned that this game was created by the same developers that did Life is Strange, which I'm surprised. I love Life is Strange 1 and 2, I kind of like it, but not much. But I was shocked to hear that they were the ones who made this fantastic game. And yes, it is so fantastic, it's so worth the experience. There you go. I love the story. The story is so incredible, well made. I love that twist that literally slaps you in the face in so unexpected way. That was incredible. I also did love the combat. It was inspired by Dark Souls, from software game, but which was cool. I did hate some of the boss fights. Some of the boss fights I did hate them because it took me really long to actually defeat them, especially that final boss with the Red Queen. That one took me 2 hours to defeat her, which was insane. The graphics were okay. They're not that bad. They don't look like Life is Strange, and I think they use mocap because I obviously know that the actor of Jonathan Reed, that is his actual face mocap in the character, which I immediately recognized, and that's why I knew that he was Samuels from Alien Isolation, which, by the way, props to him. He did such a good job as Jonathan Reed. I absolutely love his performance, and I'm very glad to see he could be in such an incredible game like this. I really, really love his performance. Like, Anthony Howell, you never cease to surprise me. I really am a huge fan of you, and you did an incredible job. I hope I get to play other games where you are in and give us your best performances. The rest of the cast also did an incredible performance as well. The voice acting was really good. Each of the stories of these characters as well are really good for me. I was obviously how do I put this? I kind of gave a damn more about Jonathan and Ashbury this whole time. I kind of did care about Swansea at some point, but then I realized that he's just a freaking psycho as well. The only thing that did annoy me a lot was the loading screen. Like whenever you open a door, or whenever you died, or whenever you're like running fast and trying to get to the next map, and then the loading screen would just appear out of nowhere. It would take a couple of moments. I would literally record a video of 2 hours from this gameplay, and most of the editing and the cutting was because of the loading screens, which that really really annoyed me a lot. But despite that, it didn't take away the experience that made this game really awesome. And I really, really, truly love it. This is the best game I have ever played, honestly, in my channel. And I can't believe I finished it so soon. I didn't expect it to finish it this soon. Well, I mean, the episodes are going to come step by step. So this episode probably will come later on, but I'm already done with this game. Anthony Howell! Good job. And yeah, oh my god, so a lot of these actors, except Anthony Howell, did more than one character as voice. Wow, I really love it. Anthony Howell again. He never ceased to surprise me. Very good job. I highly, and good job to the team in general. I really like this game. I do want to one day play Life is Strange on my YouTube channel, and if you guys want to see that, let me know, because I really did like Life is Strange. Will I ever play this game again? Yeah, I probably would. In an easier mode first, and then go to the big guns of the hardcore mode. Because I play this game in normal mode. I also, what else can I say? Well, technically my rate for this game is a 8 out of 10, despite the loading screens. If the loading screens weren't that big of an issue and the graphics were a little perfected in that some sort of way, that would have been a 10 out of 10 best RPG vampire game. But it was these tiny little details that kind of made me give it an 8 out of 10. I don't know if it's too high for you guys, but for me it's fine. This is the score I would give it. Very incredible. I really like the ending as well. Like I said, I thought Elizabeth was gonna actually kill herself. I thought I could choose, what happened to her, but no, the ending happens on its own, depending on the stupid decisions. If you up, she kills herself, and Jonathan will stay lonely forever. It depends. But it was a really, really good game. I absolutely love it. And I definitely want a Vampyr 2. So I'll be waiting patiently for Vampyr 2. Don't nod. I really wish for Vampyr 2. It's really incredible. Also, the music was really good as well. I love everything about this game. It's just those tiny details that could not make me give it a 10 out of 10, but overall I would definitely recommend people to check this out if you like From Software games or whatsoever. If you like Assassin's Creed Odyssey with the dialogue and the characters, that would be cool as well. But overall, I really did enjoy it. It was incredible. Alright. Then just censor. Does it say anything about, like, do we get something else? Let's see. Oh, it just stays where you left off last time. Okay, that was Vampyr. Thank you guys for sticking your ass here and watching Vampyr till the end. And I definitely expect a Vampyr 2 somewhere near in the future. I will be waiting patiently. But for now, that was Vampyr. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you really did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please, I would appreciate if you do. Really incredible game. I absolutely love it. And yeah, that'll be it for me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
For all of the big and the small, well, the taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest, oh, we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free.